Angry guy here, and black women are breaking down into tears as black men become passport bros and leave. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, please help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers by hitting the subscribe button if you already haven't, like the video, and turn on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Now let's begin. So, black women are breaking down into tears as black men become passport bros and leave. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the video now.
I'm at the airport in Atlanta, and I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. In addition to just feeling disrespected and unappreciated by men in my own life, it's another thing when you wake up to comments on the internet by other black men who just hate black women. Like, I don't know. I feel like everything black women do is a problem. I don't feel, I don't feel safe, protected, loved around my own men of my race, and it hurts. Because black women go so hard for y'all. We go so hard for black men, and they just never do the same for us. And I'm tired. Some of the comments I read were so hateful, just and racist. Like, the white man doesn't even have to do the job for you because black men do the job of white supremacy for them. I've never been called ugly, unattractive, ghetto, and just all the negative things that people say about black women by anyone other than black men. And you know what? I'm sick and tired of y'all bullying us. I'm sick and tired of us being quiet. And y'all just wonder why we are quote unquote angry. We're not angry. We're fucking tired. No more 2024.
So, guys, I'm just loving it. As you can see, Keisha is absolutely furious. She was out here disrespecting the passport kings, and she messed around and found out. And now this is the reality for her. I told you guys what was going to happen. I told you you're going to have, these black men with foreign women sitting in the same room as them, and the foreign woman is going to be recording a video, and she's going to say some of the most disrespectful, downright terrible things that you could say about a person directed directly at black women. And there's going to be a black man sitting right there while she's recording the video. And when black women see the video, they're going to say, how is it that this black man is sitting there and allowing her to say these terrible things? Don't you know that you're black too? You know you're black, right? You know your mother is black. You have sisters who are black. You have aunties who are black. I mean, do you really hate your own people so much? You hate your mama so much? This is the same. This is what's going to happen. I told y'all this. And I said that they're going to say, why aren't you correcting her? Why aren't you saying, listen, you can't say these things about these people, about my people, because when you say these things, they affect me and they hurt me directly and they hurt our people directly. And then they're going to go into the whole nonsense about 1,000 years of oppression and being kept in servitude and all kinds of stuff. They're going to go back to the days of Jesus and Moses and bringing up all kinds of nonsense. And none of these black men are going to stand up for them. And they're going to be absolutely furious and hollering and crying like this woman. Notice what she's saying here. She's literally saying that these men and their rhetoric aligns with the kitty cat club, right? And you know what? Guess what? She started this. She messed around and she found out. And a lot of women in Western society, this is what they're going to get. They don't know how harsh the world actually is. They're like, I don't care. We don't care. We don't care. As things get worse, as they can't even buy food, we don't care. But then you're gonna see them popping up online like, listen, black man, you need to step up and you need to stop messing around, okay? Stop going overseas and doing what you're doing. You know what you're doing is wrong. All right. We're your people, and you know that these people don't even care about you. These women do not care about you like that, okay? So you need to stop messing around and stick with your own people. And this, I'm telling y'all, and it's gonna go from this. It's gonna be like the 7 stages of, what is it? Stages of grief, 6 stages of grief. It's gonna go. They're gonna go through the stages of grief. They're gonna go through the various stages of grief, and it's gonna be absolutely brilliant. It's going to be absolutely great. It's the 5 stages of grief, the 5 stages of grief. Before they get to the point that they need to. So the first stage is going to be denial, right? Because they're definitely going to go into denial because they're not going to want to accept what's happening, and we're seeing them doing that on social media as it is, where they're like, I don't care, and whatever. Then they're going to go into anger. All right. So in this stage, the person may feel angry or frustrated about the situation, and they may blame themselves or others for what has happened, but they're going to blame others. They're going to blame black men for what's happened because they will never take accountability for what they've done. After that, they're going to go into the bargaining stage. And in the bargaining stage, the person may try to make deals with a higher power or try to find ways to reverse the situation. They may feel guilty or try to bargain their way out of the situation. So they'll be on social media trying to bargain, like, black men, come back. You know that we didn't tell you to go. You're the ones who chose to go and do this. We've always been your people. We've always been here for you. Black women go so hard for you. Guys, this is bargaining. Guys, this is bargaining right here. This woman crying her eyes out after she said such terrible things directed at black men. She said a lot of horrible things directed at them, and they clapped back. And she's like, I've never been so disrespected in my life, and I do not feel safe. I do not feel safe. Okay, so who do you think is going to rescue you? Because you have a lot of these black women say that they're going to go and find white men to rescue them. White men are tired. White men are tired of Karen's behavior, and they think that they're gonna put up with Keisha's. Oh my goodness. There's a video, and unfortunately I don't have the video, of a man in Russia that flipped out after watching a video of Keisha misbehaving. Some dude in Russia, this is not even his fight, but he was literally furious and screaming, livid, because of the behavior that he saw from Keisha. He could not tolerate it. Men around the world are literally losing it because they can't tolerate this behavior anymore. Like, who do you think you are, Keisha? You think you want to you have that kind of energy? Okay, bring that kind of energy to me, Keisha. Bring that kind of energy to me. Because to see the level of disrespect coming from these women, and then they're turning around saying, I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe because black men don't want to deal with y'all anymore. And they're leaving Tyrone, Pookie, Ray Ray, and the rest of the Sunshine Gang, in these communities, and now they have to face accountability for what they've done. Keisha has to face accountability for what she's done. There's no one coming to rescue them. I've said this plenty of times, that a country without its men is not a country. It is a wasteland. You don't need aliens to come from outer space to invade. They can come from overseas, and that's what people don't seem to comprehend. Women chose this for themselves. They chose all of this for themselves, and now they're going to have to live with it. And then after the bargaining stage comes depression. So you can see that she's depressed. So she's trying to, she's trying to bargain, and she's also filled with depression right now. So she's really getting into that depression stage right now. And in the depression stage, the person may feel sad, hopeless, and overwhelmed. They may withdraw from others and lose interest in activities they once enjoyed. Everything's going to feel real. The world's going to feel like a dark place when she realizes that these men, they don't want to have anything to do with her anymore. All she has is Tyrone, and Tyrone is a dark dude. And, once she gets hauled off to Tent City, I've said this before, that Tyrone is the king of Tent City. When Tyrone is hungry, he will eat. When he is thirsty, he will drink. When Tyrone wants some loving, he will get some loving, and he will rule Tent City with a iron fist. I told y'all. And then, of course, there's the final stage, which is acceptance, because these are the 5 stages of grief. In this stage, the person begins to come to terms with the situation and accept the reality of loss. They may feel they may start to feel more at peace and begin to move forward. And that's really what I think Keisha and the rest of them need to do. You know, they need to accept that this is happening. They are being rejected and replaced, and you know their genetic line will no longer continue after this. A new genetic line will be created as these men are walking away from Western society, relationships in Western society, and finding new lives overseas with women who appreciate them and celebrate them. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, please help me get to 100,000 subscribers by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't. Like the video and turn on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Black women are breaking down into tears as Black men become passport bros and leave. I want to know what you guys think regarding all of this that we've discussed here today. I want to know your feelings on this, Keisha, and how she's responding and acting. And, you know, do you think that the Black guys went a little bit too hard on her? Do you think that, you know, that they should be more considerate and empathetic towards Keisha? Or do you think that energy was just about right or even needed a bit of pepper to it? Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and we'll talk about it there. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.